Welcome back to the podcast, Gators. Who's at the gates? And let me tell you, we got some stuff today. We're doing a combination of actual scenes and stills. We will start with an actual scene with Grayson and Leah. So, yeah. Diana, do you have anything to say before we hop in?
I'm just happy to be back. Hope everybody, new episodes finally.
Yep, those 2 days, I tell you, it's kind of like, did you have to take it off for sports? Is it really that important? But sponsors. All right, let's go ahead and hop into it. I think we are. Let's see if this falls pretty well on it. Okay, still wrapping up that scene. Let me do a movie just ahead, just a smidge. Okay, it'll probably finish out right here, I'm guessing.
Excuse me. Unless you want a broken appendage, I suggest you calm down. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I am not playing your games, Leah. Sending that pic, was it some kind of threat?
Was the message received?
You hear me? And you hear me good. You leave Ashley out of this, or I'm going to blow your whole operation sky high. You think I'm bluffing? Try me.
Okay. Now, I want to say that for me, Grayson just scored points with this because I like someone who's willing to just go throw it all away and where they don't care anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. This was reckless because when you do stuff like this in organizations or whatever, they'll just have you removed permanently. So this was reckless, but also I recognize the energy because that's kind of my energy where it's like, if I hit a point where it's like, I don't care what the consequences are. It's just like, okay, let's just do this then and let's see where the cars land, because I'm not about to let you keep on with the shenanigans and bully me. We're about to bring it to a head right now. And him setting boundaries, being like, look, you're not about to mess with Ashley. You're not going to do that. I'll bring your whole organization down. Now, him doing other stuff later after that, which we'll get into that, it's kind of like, okay, well, what is it? But yeah, what do you have, Diana?
He's delusional. That's all I remember thinking when I watched the scene. It's like he doesn't know a lot of things either. So I just don't know why he thinks he has the power here. And none of these people have finesse. That's it. None of these people know how to handle themselves in any sort of situation. And he's still like clutching his side. So I'm just like, it didn't heal. He's still not like, he didn't put a Band-Aid on it.
I mean, Ashley did what she could. She patched him up and stole him some pills. So yeah.
It's been like a week or two.
Well, in our time, but I feel like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. And so yeah, I don't know. But I'm just glad he stood up to her. At least he did something instead of just being like, oh, I'm just going to take it type of stuff. And I like that he did manhandle her too, because let me put it like this, if he was in better condition, this would have been way more effective, because it would have been like, don't forget, you can be touched too. Like, you're in this hospital day in and day out. You don't know who's around the corner. So I'm just saying, that was kind of my thing. It's like, you want to flip the tables on people sometimes and do that. Let me see.
And also, I wouldn't have threatened him. I would have threatened him with Ashley. I would have gone to where his mom is and I would have taken that photo. I'd been like, Ashley, I met her yesterday. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to her.
Okay, Queen of the West. I can't call you Queen of the South because you're on the West Side. But have you seen that show, Queen of the South?
No, but I've been wanting to.
Oh my goodness. When you get it took me a while. My god sister watched that show and she's like, you need to watch the show. It took me like 2 or 3 years after the show had finished to finally watch it.
Okay.
So finally watch it. And then I did, and I was like, oh, this was so good. But yeah, anyways, all right, let's go ahead to this next thing with Joey. This is another scene. We'll go. Let's see. All right, here we go. It's fading to it.
Joey, I have to go. I'm suffocating here. If I need you, I'll find you, but please don't look for me. This has to be a clean break, or I'll never become the woman I'm destined to be. Until we meet again. I love you.
Joey?
Hey.
Hey. I was calling your name, didn't you hear me?
Sorry, I was,
In your own world. What's wrong? You seem upset.
I was reading something I hadn't looked at in a long time. So, what can I get you? Gin martini?
Sure, but what'd you just put away? Should I be concerned?
It was a letter. From Heather.
Your sister? What does it say?
Okay. So, Diana, I'll let you take this one first.
I don't care that he has that Joey has feelings. I don't know. Do you want to tell the Gators what our theory is about the sister?
Yeah, I think that maybe she could be the impaler. Is the thing, is what I think we both came to when we were talking earlier, right before we started the show. And one reason I also believe that is because this is a normal storyline in a lot of shows where someone has the sister and they end up being the opposing one to them. And I don't know if they plan on doing this, but if they did, it wouldn't shock me. Where, okay, the sister finally comes back, but she also is a quote unquote mobster, and she's building her own empire. She's already kind of built her own empire, and then it becomes a competing thing. Or maybe he finds out that they've been competing against each other all the time, but he didn't know it until a certain point. And then she tries to take over type thing, and it's this constant rivalry where I've seen that before. In like on TV show stuff. One of the ones that I remember it most on, I don't know if you remember the show, this is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And I'm sure some people are about to laugh when I say it, but I don't care. I'm standing on business today, is Once Upon a Time. And when Regina, the evil queen, and her sister Zelena, the Wicked Witch of the East, well, not Wicked Witch of the East, Wicked Witch of the West, end up finding out they're sisters, and they're also competing with each other, and it's like a whole story behind that with their mother Cora and everything else is really, really good. But I feel it might be a situation like that where old girl comes back and then he's like, oh snap, you're my opposition. That's just my thing. What about you?
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, no. I definitely think that she's probably the impaler. I do think that Joey's not involved though in the whole business, because I think they try to trick us. Like there's like a scene earlier where, you know, he gets on the phone, he's like talking to someone saying like, oh, is our business in danger or something? And then like on the other end, the person who picks up is Leela or whatever her name is. You know, the I feel like that's a misdirect from the show. So I don't know if it's going to be a situation where the sister is his direct opposition, but I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, now, right, if she's trying to compete with him and he just doesn't know it.
Yeah, and it could be a thing where she doesn't start out as his direct opposition at first, but because she is so ambitious, it might then become, okay, well, now she's his op in doing that. I could totally see that happening. If they decide to go there, they may go a totally different route. But yeah. Do we want to do a steal on the whole Cat Tomas thing?
Yeah, let me just
And
say
Bill-
something. Let me just say a word here, please, Casey.
Hold on, let's see. I'm trying to get it on them as best I can, but sheesh. There we go. Okay.
You know, you keep on saying that you hate Tomas. I mean, hate is too strong of a word because he doesn't stand up to Bill. And I don't understand who this scene was for. He was just like meekly in the corner, like going, like watching Kat fight his battle for him, which was like Kat, just maybe that's the dynamic, right? Opposites attract. You know, there's the meme where it's like, oh, like when my girlfriend tells the waitress that my order is wrong because I can't, you know, like maybe that's what it is. Because Kat will tell someone if the order is wrong, right? Tomas won't. So that's the energy that this was giving. Where he's just sitting
all of this. One thing I will say about Tomas and Kat, what it has shown me, and then maybe Gators is shown some of you as well, and other people who watch Beyond the Gates, is that Tomas is not the person for Eva. There was a time where I even thought like, oh my gosh, they're soulmates, they have so much in common. But Eva needs someone who
Wait, Eva?
really,
are you saying Eva or Kat?
No, I'm talking about Eva. Eva needs someone who can really, like an Isaiah. Isaiah has checked Eva on multiple occasions. And Tomas wouldn't do that. Because what this relationship that he's had with Kat has proven is that he gets ran all over. Like Kat runs all over him. And one thing about Eva, Kat is very headstrong. But I think Kat, if you do take charge a little bit, Kat will listen. But one thing with Eva really needs someone who is more of a dominant personality to check her sometimes with her jealousy and things like that. Now, this is the kicker, though. With Kat can be submissive when she gets in that energy. But with Eva, if she feels safe with you for the most part, if she's not going through her jealous fit, she's automatically submissive. And that's the difference. But in order to get that from her, there still has to be a little bit of a dominant personality there. And Tomas doesn't have that. So I don't think he's good for Eva or Kat. But that's
he's just not good. Or maybe an Ashley. Maybe an Ashley.
You know what? They might be a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof. Oh, yeah. Goodness. Okay, let's go ahead. Is this the one? Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little
Okay.
after. The reveal is a little after, though.
Oh, hold on. Okay, right. Got it. Okay, going past this. Oh, we wanted to do the Hayley and Randy thing, didn't we? Or did we?
It's up to you.
I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for this heifer to get caught. Let me see.
I mean, she's spilling all their business.
Well, everybody was at Uptown tonight. Like Nicole was at Uptown with Carlton, Kat and Tomas come in seeing them, and then Hayley and Randy are there with their business. Smitty was at Uptown, but then Smitty had left, and then he was being tailed by Joey's people. Then Joey's like, Randy, I want to put you on it. It's just like everybody and their grandmother was at Uptown tonight, and I'm just like, was this a family reunion or what? But
listen, if you need a job done, and you need it done with precision, if you need it done, you need someone to follow through, you need accuracy, Randy is not your guy. Do not call that man, because he will abandon posts just to do this. She sends a text going, I have something important to tell you. And that could have been a text. Whatever she said, it could have been, they believe us, or the coast is clear, or we're gaining ground. But no, this girl wants to spill all her business for everybody to hear that she's gonna come up on some life insurance. That's what this scene was.
Which is crazy. And the funny thing is, the background extra right there, if you squint, it kind of looks like Naomi.
Yeah, and they don't
In the
care. They'll be
background.
like, let me just tell you, we're almost that man's gonna be dead. But no, I mean, let's give it up for Randy, who shows us that you really do not need to put your all into your job. You know, work-life balance.
No, that is Randy's work-life balance. Randy's like, I'm not working right now. I need to maintain balance. Working 40 hours a week? No. We do 30 over here. So, okay, let me go ahead and all right, here we go. Grayson, Ashley, and Naomi. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so it should go into it, I think.
Definitely. Drink to that. Ashley, please, you have to trust me.
That's rich. Naomi, please. You have to tell me what's going on.
Someone's been watching you, and they sent this photo to me as a threat.
Who are these people? Why are they threatening you?
I will explain everything when I can, but right now I have to get you and my mom to safety first. Ashley, please just pack your things and come with me.
You mean before the people who put a blade in your gut show up?
You told her?
I had to. I have been freaking out and you won't talk to me.
You should be thankful she told me and didn't call the police.
The police? Like your straight-laced husband?
What is that supposed to mean? No, I asked you a question.
Don't forget this. It's a waste of time. We'll just grab what we need.
No. I am not going anywhere with you. You heard her.
Newsflash, Naomi, I'm not the only person keeping secrets from the woman in this life. You don't know what your husband's up to.
Jacob is training.
Jacob goes by Rashad on the streets. He's working for the same low-life criminals as I am. That's right. Your husband's a dirty cop.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't look surprised.
Of course I am. I've been nothing but surprised since you showed up at my door bleeding.
No, it would make sense that she would cover for him, but you didn't blink when I mentioned a person you know for years was corrupt.
You need to message him.
Well, so we're back to Ashley again. This whole thing with Grayson, I'm glad something's happening, but yeah, Jacob is like one of the worst police officers in the world, or well, he's not one of the worst police officers. He's one of the worst undercover cops in the world. At the same time, I blame his father because it's like, why would you give your son an undercover assignment right in the heart of the city where everybody knows him? That makes absolutely no sense. Why not put him in an area that he's not known for being in, at least, or something? But here we are. Diana, I'll let you pick this one up.
It just this could have been an email. I mean, everybody now knows everybody's secrets. At this point, like, they should just all team up and work together, right? Like, this illusion, like you said, Jacob is the worst. I'll say worst cop ever. He's having everyone else do his work. I don't know what he does besides just stay in that apartment. He can't even change apartments, but whatever. But going back to this scene, I mean, I did think it was interesting that Grayson spilled the beans on Jacob and was like, you know, kind of like, finally it was like, your husband is up to no good either. Obviously, he got more information from that than they did. Ashley at the beginning of the scene was like boo-hoo-hooing and going, is it me? Why do I always find these men? Like, what is wrong with me? Then old boy comes in and he's, you know, bleeding probably on her good rug. And she's like, no, let me hear him out. Let me hear him. Let me get answers instead of just kicking him out. But you know what, Ashley? I hope you find some happiness.
I'm just kind of like, okay, let the chips fall where they may. If you want to keep dealing with this criminal, then that's fine. Even though, again, Grayson did redeem himself for me, because at least he stood on business earlier. And I respect that. Now, I will say this, which kind of threw me for a loop. This man must really love Ashley. I don't know if this was love at first sight or some type of love that happened, because if he's willing to say, hey, come with me and my mother while we leave town, like, not only are you asking Ashley, who you just met, to leave town with you and spend an extremely amount of time with you, you also you know what? Something just hit me, Diana. It just hit me. Okay, usually I'm optimistic, but in this show I'm pessimistic. What if the only reason Grayson asked Ashley to come with him, not because he was in love with her, but because he needed someone to take care of his mother with MS. And he knew that he couldn't do it by himself. And he needed a trained nurse to get on the road with him and take care of his mother with him. Maybe that's why he wanted Ashley to go on the road.
I mean, that'd be smart. That would be very smart. He's actually thinking for once that that's what he decided. I almost wish that was the case. I think he's just a good person that got caught up, right? So I don't know how the show's going to redeem him, though. I almost think, I don't know, if he passes away, right? He just tells Ashley, take care of my mom. I was thinking about that earlier.
And Ashley will probably do it too, because that's just who Ashley is.
Yeah, let's give it up for Ashley, y'all. She does like to help people.
Yeah, she's out there feeding rice to the people in Calcutta as we speak. So, yeah. Okay, on that note, let's go. Okay. Skipping. Oh, this is the Hayley drunk scene. Let's go ahead, and this is a beauty right here. Let's get into this one.
By paying you when my niece is the one finding the leads. Oh, okay. Save your excuses and just find out how and why Lynette left DC fast.
Look at my sexy sister. I mean my sexy husband.
Someone had a good evening.
And she's here to make yours even better. Oopsies! Last call for alcohol.
Ashley, please.
No,
I could go more into that scene, but I'll just kind of leave it at that. So I don't know if this is real or not. Part of me feels like it may be real, in the sense of she was out. She was out
This is such a good still. This is such a good part to land on.
You know what? I could capture this and be like, you think you got away with it. But yeah, part of me feels like she could have faked this. And if I were Hayley, if I was trying to do what she was looking to do, this would have been the perfect moment to do it, in my opinion. Because she could have acted like she was drunk and then slipped something into the bottle of alcohol, but not drink it on her part because she's already drunk, and then let Bill drink from the bottle, and then that would have been that.
Later, yeah, I think you're right, though. She is faking. Later on in the scene, he gets a text, and she gives him the most scathing look behind his back. Like, she's not acting anymore, right? She hates this man.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. She's made it clear, even though I think there's still a piece of her that likes Bill, whether she wants them in it. Because don't forget, they've been having relations. And one thing about that, you can develop feelings with that. Even if it's almost like when people do one night stands and stuff where they're like, oh, I'm not going to catch feelings. But if you keep on interacting with somebody regularly, eventually you will probably catch feelings. And that's no different with this case with Hayley. She is his wife. And because her, I'll just say, her feminine wiles is one of her weapons that she uses against Bill, and she uses them regularly. It's kind of like, well, if you're having that type of contact with him regularly, something will develop. There will be some type of emotion that develops. Now, don't get me wrong. I still believe that she can still do away with Bill and get rid of him and be fine with it. Like her heart will hurt a little bit, but once she sees all that money, she'll more than likely move on and live her life. But still, I feel that she was faking. I think this would have been a good moment to get rid of Bill, but she's not going to, and then we'll continue the cycle just a little bit longer. I told you, she probably won't get exposed until the end of May.
Yeah, I think it's coming. I think you're right. I think it's coming. Well, I mean, something has to give. We have the Impaler, we have this Hayley Lynette situation. What else are we dealing with? Oh, and the debut. What is it? You know, the whole
the cotillion.
The cotillion, yeah. Something has to wrap up, y'all. Something, please, writers. We need some answers.
Okay, let's see here. That's the thing when Naomi talking to Jacob, but we don't really care about that. Is
right.
This...
Based on she tells him, she's like, they took a picture of Ashley, but the thing is, I was there that day. He merely hangs up the phone and says, Naomi's being watched. Like the worst cop ever. Like how he just like completely forgot about Ashley. Poor Ashley. She's the one in danger, and Jacob, one track mind, just is like, my wife's in danger. Anyways, I just had a remark because that was wild.
And then we got F boy here in the still shaking Tomas's hand. That's what I call him, F boy. And Kat's like, oh, I'm so happy that you have found this happiness because you deserve this happiness. And it's just kind of like, you do realize that this man is just a placeholder more than likely for your father, Kat. Him and Kyle as well are more than likely placeholders for now. And that Kat co-signed this, especially like if anybody should have an issue with this, it should be Kat. With Kat's personality, who her character is, the real Kat, not this Kat, the real Kat would have been giving this connection to side-eye. Like, I understand her being like, okay, well, for mom, I'll do it for her because she's happy now. But the real Kat would have at least had some Deanna type of resistance to Carlton getting with Nicole at first. And maybe she gets over it later, but at least be like, damn, Ma, this is Dad's best friend and business partner, really? But there was none of that. It was just like, oh, it's Carlton. Okay, Ma, you're happy, great. That makes no sense to me. But what about you?
I do wonder if she's giving her mom some space because of the timing of it all, right? Like this is the anniversary of something. But yeah, I think Kat is a little... Part of me thinks, actually, you know what? This is what it is. Part of me thinks that Kat isn't giving too much attention to this because she's so hyper-focused on the Lynette situation. I think Kat lets a lot of things... Like, I think she hyper-focuses on things when she doesn't have something else to, like, entertain her or to keep her occupied. So I think that's what it is. It's, like, kind of a one-track mind situation.
Okay. I can go with that. Let's see what else we got going. We can skip over the Joy and Vanessa thing, which they've had like 5 scenes this whole episode. Why, we don't know. Let's see. Skip over that one. Okay, Jacob and Smitty. I guess we'll go ahead and do this one. Let me see. Get here. Do a little bit more. There we go.
Naomi is safe.
My dad said he put somebody on Ashley's apartment, so as long as they stay there, they'll be safe.
Honestly, I feel like maybe I should just publish what I have so we can all move on from this.
No, we can't do that. That'll just push Ren and the others underground, and then we'll never expose the Impaler.
At least that'll stop them for now. As long as those donation trucks are on the street, they're a threat.
Yeah, but selling plasma for next to nothing to people who are already struggling? That's only half of the story. We can't stop until we bring these guys all the way down.
We may not have the time.
We can't drop this right now, and you know it. If this is just about stealing from the poor, why hurt Max when he wanted out? Why stab Grayson, and why kick me in the ribs? Whatever's actually happening inside this plasma ring, it goes further than just a few dollars per donation.
Okay? But what are our options? The longer we wait for this to play out, the more dangerous it becomes.
I'm risking my life for this. I won't stop until I put these bastards under the jail. Now's not a good time, man. Come back later.
What? You arrest me, detective?
I told you.
Damn what you told me! You've been playing me this whole time. I know you're undercover.
Mm-mm.
Wow, that took so long for Jacob's cover to be blown. I'm so surprised. He was so careful and, just stealth. It was like he was Batman. Oh no, what's gonna happen to him now? Honestly, the fact that he already, all this time, he's like, we have to be careful. No one can know. No one, even though I'm staying in this same apartment, that everybody can walk in and out of. Do we have to buy more Tide? Do we have to buy more Tide so that way they can get another location, another room? Because now at this point, everybody knows that this is the hotspot. This might be the next Orphe Jeans. This might be the next Uptown. We don't know, right? But this is just so ridiculous. I need this to be wrapped up now. I props to Grayson though for just calling him out and just being done with this, because what is Sean playing at?
Well, also, I think, and this ties back to his energy with Leah as well. I think Grayson is over it. That's what I think. I think Grayson is just over everything, and he's like, I'm calling everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's quote unquote out, even though I don't feel it was ever in, it's kind of like, all right, Grayson, you got me. Now, do you want witness protection for you and your mother? What's up? Let's do this. Who's your contact? That's how I'm looking at it.
If they were smart, but no, Jacob is not going to leverage that. He already blew up his spot. The fact that Naomi and Ashley are going to have police protection, as if that's not going to get back to the Impaler or something, or just someone down the line, is insane. So clearly they don't care about helping the community. I would have sacrificed Naomi and Ashley.
Oh goodness. Well, I mean, could be worse. Naomi and Ashley could have showed up at the same hotel too. Naomi could have been like, you know what, Ashley, I'm more worried about Jacob now. Let's go to the hotel. That's where he usually stays at. We'll see how he's doing. Then they show up too, and they're like, Grayson, you're here too?
The only thing I think I am thankful for that they're not drawing it out is that I thought for sure it was going to go into a situation where Schmitty had to lie and be like, no, I'm just having an affair. I'm having an affair. That's why I'm going to this hotel. That be a whole plot line, because I thought for a little bit that's how it's going to go. Considering, his disguise with that baseball cap. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to recognize him with that on, but
oh yeah, when he puts on that baseball cap, it is like one of Leslie's wigs. You just don't know who it is.
He really needs to talk to Leslie and be like, how did he do it, girl? How do I disguise myself? You know what?
What?
I didn't get. You know what? Let's go. Let's we need to give Leslie credit. Maybe that's what we have to do. We have to do an episode where it's like Leslie in all her disguises.
Oh, goodness.
I'll start finding the timestamps because that was commitment. That was commitment. She put on different outfits. Schmidt and Jacob, no, you're not giving it your all. That's all I have to say about that.
Leslie went as far as to put on the nurse's uniform. So
waitress
I don't
uniform.
Yeah, I don't know what Jacob doing, but yeah, he's not as committed. We'll see what happens tomorrow on this. I mean, today's Thursday, so obviously this episode will be uploaded Friday, and then Friday's episode will be uploaded Monday. Yeah, a good spot to stop. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming because it's getting a little bit funnier, but we still need to petition for new sets, more budget. Because we have way too many people at Uptown tonight. They were like, we're not putting any of the other sets together. They out on loan. So we just go, the other sets are out on loan for the other shows. So we just gonna have to use Uptown.
In that weird basement that apparently it's a casino, but it's fine. That's also fun. Everything's fine on this show.
All right. Well, do you have anything, Diana?
As you mentioned, next show will be up on Monday. So between now and then, I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. Hope everyone has a nice weekend.
Oh, wait a second. Mother's Day is this weekend?
It's this Sunday.
Wow,
yes.
I thought it was next Sunday.
Sorry. Side note, this show does a really pretty decent job of keeping up with the dates, real life dates, right? So I remember when they made a reference to the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl was coming up, right? Or they're pretty on the dot with holidays too. So I am surprised that they didn't use this week to do something for Anita or something. Now that I'm thinking about it, because Mother's Day also snuck up on me. So I wonder if they're just gonna reference it, next week, oh, Mother, that was such a nice brunch you had, or I don't know. But.
Well, definitely, I would love to see the Mother's Day episode because my favorite mother, Leslie. I definitely would love to see that. But anyways, Gators, we're about to go ahead and dip on out. Thank you, everyone, so much for your support, and we will see you next time.
Bye.